Welcome back to Aesthetics Magazine. Find more skincare resources at aestheticsmagazine.com. In today's episode, we will be discussing hair removal. Hair removal supplies. Hair removal supplies are essential to ensure the initial treatment, procedure, and results meet the client's expectations. Besides the necessary hair removal supplies, appropriate safety equipment such as gloves and eye protection should also be used during the procedures. Modern estheticians rely on the use of several supplies such as gloves, spatulas, cotton pads, tissues, sponges, and paper towels, and astringents. Powder and antiseptics are also part of the hair removal supplies used. Various sizes of spatulas are required, and only a disposable wooden variety should be used. Supplies such as cotton pads, tissues, sponges, and paper towels are also required to carry out the hair removal procedure clean and efficiently. When astringents are used to remove any excess wax, powder is applied using a cotton wool pad. The powder prevents the wax from sticking to the skin and creates a surface allowing the spatula to be more easily manipulated. Gloves should always be worn to prevent cross-infection between therapist and client, and to maintain hygiene during and after the treatment. Clients' comfort and the result of treatment procedures lead to the use of gloves as being one of the most essential hair removal supplies. Various types of gloves are available for selection and should be sufficient to protect the skin from contact with the wax. For example, latex and vinyl gloves. It is a legal requirement that waste materials should be disposed of in accordance with the controlled waste regulations. All materials that may be contaminated with blood or bodily fluids are subject to these regulations. Gloves should be worn when handling clients' clothing which may have come into contact with the skin, in order to prevent cross-infection and to observe good hygiene practice. Essential hair removal products. Once the skin is prepared and the hair has been assessed, the next step is choosing the right products for the treatment. There are a wide range of hair removal products available, each with its own specific uses and benefits. The choice of product will depend on such factors as the area being treated and the hair type. However, in order to carry out a wide range of treatments, there are a number of essential products which every therapist should have. These products are the basic items in a therapist's arsenal and are used in most treatments to some degree. First and foremost is a cleanser. There are two types of cleanser, pre-wax and after-wax. Pre-wax cleanser is used to remove makeup, deodorant, and body lotions from the area being treated. It also helps to cool and soothe the skin, whilst lifting the hair away from the body slightly, making hair removal easier. After-wax cleanser is a gentler, hydrating formula which soothes the skin whilst removing any wax residue and restoring the skin to its natural acidic balance. The next essential product is a good quality wax. Wax can come in many different formulas, but it is essential that therapists ensure they use a high-quality wax and check its suitability for the area and hair type being treated. Wax is available as warm, hot, cream, gel, and roll-on. Different types of wax can be used in different areas of the body, and each type has its own specific application method and benefits. Tools and equipment for hair removal, IPL and laser machines. In the last 10 years, the use of intense pulsed light and lasers for permanent hair reduction has become increasingly commonplace. These machines work by emitting a specialized light that is passed through the skin and preferentially absorbed by the melanin in the hair. This causes selective damage to the melanin and the regenerative potential of the stem cells and bulge region of the hair follicle. A laser treatment is a longer-lasting form of hair removal and can be more effective than the traditional methods. Clients should be asked to attend a patch test before continuing with the treatment to avoid any potential adverse skin reactions. This can also be important to assess the skin's reaction to treatment and the appropriate energy levels and to prevent any risk of burns. Always ensure to clean and disinfect the machines and goggles after use and in between each client. Always communicate with your client throughout the procedure, ensuring that they are comfortable and understand the final outcome. Epilator. An epilator machine is made for hair removal. It removes hair at the follicle using a system of rotating discs or springs that grasp multiple hairs at the same time, similar to waxing. An epilator machine is often utilized in large area hair removal, such as for the legs and arms. These machines can cause discomfort for some, especially for first-time users, but they are known to be less painful over time and with repeated use, using an epilator and cleaning and disinfecting after each use. These machines must only be used within the aesthetics industry by a qualified professional. It is important for the professional to provide advice on a client's at-home regime, especially for exfoliation. Tweezers. Tweezers are used to remove individual hairs or for shaping eyebrows. They should be made of quality stainless steel and have a slanted tip for precision. In the aesthetics industry, tweezers are commonly used for eyebrow shaping or small area hair removal. There are a few different types of tweezers, including standard precision tweezers and point tweezers that have a finer point, which are often used for ingrown hairs. All tweezers should be disinfected between clients, as with all tools that pierce the skin. Importance of high-quality supplies. High-quality supplies are important to the success of hair removal procedures. When an esthetician uses the best waxes, lotions, and hair removal tools available, they are likely to achieve better results for their clients and are able to perform the procedures in a more efficient and effective way. Additionally, when high-quality supplies are used, it can minimize any potential discomfort or side effects for the client, reducing the risk of irritations or allergic reactions. Many clients seek hair removal procedures as a way to improve their skin condition and appearance, so high-quality supplies are essential in meeting this particular goal. Using top-of-the-line supplies such as soothing gels and hygienic cleansers can help to soften and protect the skin both during and after hair removal. This is especially important in more invasive hair removal methods such as electrolysis. By enhancing the level of client care with high-quality skin supplies, estheticians are also helping to benefit clients' overall results and experiences. It is also important that the hair removal clinic stocks a range of supplies, and that the esthetician undertakes to ensure that all equipment is clean and up to date. Over time, old or poorly maintained equipment can become ineffective. For example, if wax is not kept at a constant temperature, it can become too thick to be used effectively during waxing. All products and equipment, whether single-use or multiple-use, need to be maintained and used according to the manufacturer's instructions and current legislative standards. Specialist hair removal equipment such as intense pulsed light machines or lasers can only be used by trained practitioners because they work at a level which directly affects and interacts with the biological and anatomical systems of the body. It is essential that the person using these machines understands this and complies with current legislative requirements and best practice guidelines. High-quality supplies can also maximize the esthetician's potential income as well. For example, laser hair removal is one of the most expensive, long-term hair removal methods. A clinic that offers this high-quality, high-cost procedure will be able to maximize the income that it generates per client. If suitable hair removal supplies, products, and equipment are used and stocked effectively, it can become a long-term investment that offers ongoing improvements in client satisfaction and profitability for the business. In summary, using high-quality skin and hair supplies is important in both ensuring that clients receive a good standard of care and in helping to maintain a successful business in the hair removal industry. By sustaining the condition and performance of equipment and employing the correct tools, estheticians can ensure client safety, improve the final result of the procedures, and provide a higher quality of client-based care, and increase profitability. It's time to level up your skincare product expertise. Are you confident explaining vitamins A, C, and E to your clients? Stop guessing! Get the Essential Guide by Greg Risha, Understanding Vitamins in Skincare. Get your copy today at aestheticsmagazine.com.